There's an opportunity for each of us to look at ourselves and look at it from two different perspectives. One is, what is it that is holding us back? What kinds of thinking keep us from doing the things that we want and that we desire? There is this wellspring of energy, this wellspring of desire within us. Call it what you will, your soul, your spirit. But there is something inside us that wants to achieve and to excel and to do things that are interesting and helpful and healthy. This is an ongoing wellspring. The spring is always flowing. The question is, what is it that we're doing? What is it that we're thinking about that is holding us back? What is it that is suppressing and pulling back on what it is that we can do? So when we look at our thought processes and when we want to do something, what is it that holds us back? Is it that we're thinking, I can't? Most of the time, it's I won't, or there's something in the way, or some thought process that is blocking us from being able to get to that place that we want to be. On the other hand, on the other side of it, there is this part of us that loves things, that loves to do this, that loves to do that. There is this wonderful part of us that is loving and kind and interesting. When you look at what it is you love, what do you love to do? And further, what are the parts of your life that you want to do more of? Do you love talking to people? Do you love sharing? Do you love giving to people? Do you love taking care of things or babies? Or do you like to go into nature? What are the real basic interests and needs that you have in your life? Do those. You don't have any problem motivating yourself to work in those areas. It's only the time when you block yourself from being able to get into the things that you love that you hold yourself back and you keep yourself from being energized and energetic. How would you answer this question? I like to do. How do you answer those questions? Write it down. Write down many, many things. There's some general themes in most people's lives where they look at what it is that they love and what it is that they enjoy. And then if you follow those, it's almost like following a path or a scent in the forest where you're looking for more opportunities to go after the things that are native to you, the things that are most fundamental to you. What do you love? And when you've discovered those things and you don't block them, that you allow yourself to go into them and to explore into them, then you have an opportunity. You don't have any lack of motivation to do those things. All it takes is just having an opportunity to dive in and to try them and to let them flow for you. So we take a twofold approach. One is to take away the barriers that we have, the barriers that stop us from getting into the things that we love. And the other approach is to say, I love this. I love this. I have interesting natural propensities for this. I love to do this. I'm very, very well adept and very capable in this area and this area. And so you do as much as you can of those areas. In other words, you're choosing actively and consciously to do the things that you love because there's no problem with motivation in those areas. Now, let's say you have to do something that maybe is not so interesting for you or maybe not so easy for you. That's still okay because what you do is you go into this space where you say, I'm going to learn to love this. I'm going to motivate myself to go after things in areas that are not necessarily easy for me, not necessarily areas that I have a lot of interest in. But I have a love of learning. I have a love of developing myself. I have a love of the opportunity of being able to expand and developing my knowledge and my love. So all of those things work together to benefit you in working into this area where we say, I want to, I love to. That's the motivation that we want. And that's the motivation where you can go, where you are looking at your life from a perspective of following your adventure, the path with your unique propensities and interests, with your unique capacities, and what it is that you love. When you work from that place, motivation will never be a problem. You'll always want to get up early in the morning and go after those things that you love and looking for new opportunities to express yourself in different ways and to do those things that you love more because you love to love what you do. That's the possibility. So there's the opportunity for us to do is to learn how to build our own desire, our own energies from within so that it comes from inside. And then we don't ever have any problem with the things that are going on outside of us because the things that are going on outside of us are irrelevant. What we have is this inner desire, this spring of love, of enjoyment, of passion, of interest for life and for going after the things that we do. And that way, we're driven from within, and nothing that goes on outside of us is going to affect us because we're going after it. Thanks for listening.